on. I need to hit.
We're live.
Wow. That's what it says. If you can hear us, we might be live, but we're figuring out technology today. Oh, there we go. So now that I've hit go live on StreamYard, my button activated on Instagram. So it's not actually live yet on Instagram. Maybe it is. Who knows? If you're watching this, thanks for being patient.
We're
And
gonna
I think
find out.
as soon as I hit go live here, we'll be ready. You ready?
Ready.
Three, two, one.
Hola, hola. Nidos.
Woo! Hey, everybody. If you're watching this, it's super awesome to see you over the internet. We're here today, and we wanted to share a little bit about an upcoming masterclass and offering by my dear sister here, Krista. And I invite you all to just take a moment to wherever you're at, to close your eyes if you feel so called, to tap into your body, tap into your breath, bring your awareness into your body and into your breath. Whew. Two more nice, big, deep breaths. I feel called to invite you to rub your hands together and open this container, this environment of hearing what opportunities come through to you through this broad, wild, world wide web. Whew. And I'm just going to express a prayer of gratitude. Thank you for finding yourself connected to this call and in this space. May these words and messages reach your heart space. May they strum a chord of your true nature, awakening you to your highest expression, inviting you to the life that you know you're meant to live.
Mm. Oh,
Whew. Oh man. All right, we're done. We're tapped in.
we got this. We got this. Let's go. Let's have some fun.
Whoosh.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shagam, for inviting me to this call and sharing this beautiful offering with the world and just being such an amazing part of it. And before we begin, I also just want to share some gratitude and acknowledgement, honoring to the elements which help guide this beautiful vision and this mission that we've taken on together, and the seed of life, the magic and the synchronicity of sacred geometry, and how it guides us all home, and the beautiful vision that I see. I'm so excited to share it with you all, and just sending gratitude and calling in all those who resonate to find their path home, whether it be with us or through their own journeys. May we all feel blessed, guided, and safe to discover our divine truth. And I'm so grateful for this life and everything that it has shown me, so that I can bring everything I've learned, the synchronicities around seven, and the seed and sacred geometry, and the wisdom and guidance from our elders and some of our greatest teachers among time. Gratitude and calling all of these spirits and energies into this space. May I stay out of the way so that we can share this divine knowledge in the purest way for you all to get excited about what we're offering. So thank you and gratitude to all present and all who will watch this video moving forward.
Hmm. Oh, that feels good.
You
Man,
see.
I'm blissed out over here. Yeah, today we just wanted to share with anyone who's watching more about the Seed of Life Masterclass, a channel that Krista has been manifesting and crystallizing for the last how many years?
Well, it started almost 7 years ago, which is beautiful. The number seven is present. And really, it's come into form in the most beautiful way over the last 24 months. So, this will be the third round. We practice and come together once a week. And we're going to be starting and also shifting some things from the first two rounds, but we're going to be calling it the Seed of Life Mastermind as we learn to embody and practice and master these qualities that we all come from. And yeah, it's really, really exciting to share this with all with you. So we're going to start meeting weekly again, and we start with the mind, so it's also beautiful. Um, yeah.
Awesome. So why do you enjoy sharing this?
Hmm. Wow. As I already shared, this all started coming to me about 7 years ago, and my past self, up until the age of 30, wouldn't understand the things I'm about to say now. It wouldn't understand the life that I live now. And I'm so grateful for everything that I've learned and the magic and the wisdom of the elements and reconnecting back to Mother Earth, reconnecting to my heart, dropping my walls and allowing myself to stand in my divine truth and the reasons why I really came here. This information, these knowings have like guided me to my purpose, to my tribe, to this space of love, which I now get to share with other people. Um, yeah, I remember when I started this journey, it actually started in Costa Rica in 2018. And I came for a yoga teacher training. And I had done this just for me. I didn't do it for anyone else. I had hit rock bottom and I knew I had to do something completely different. I had never even taken a yoga class in my life before 30. And I came here, and the things that I learned and the people that I met, the things I learned about my mind, my ego, meditation, connection to the earth, uh, reconnecting to my inner child, finding forgiveness, and remembering who I am. And when I went home, yeah, everything changed, and I would sit at home in my beautiful trailer back in the Okanagan, and I would just contemplate like, how do I share this with people? Like, how can I possibly share this with people as I visioned and dreamed and researched and practiced and embodied and, like started to remember who I was and how to get there. And I felt like I was alone in this journey um, in the beginning. Took some time, coming back to Costa Rica again and again. And I found my tribe and I found support and I found angels who helped guide me along the way. And right away I knew, like, it just hit me. I was like, oh shoot, like I'm gonna have to share this with people. I'm gonna have to teach yoga. I started teaching and it was so scary for me. It was so hard. I did not want to be the center of attention. I did not want to be guiding people or teaching people. I didn't think I was worthy or that I had enough knowledge or experience to be sharing these things that I was learning with people. So I overcame a lot of fears. And something that we find and discover within the coursework when we're all coming together and exploring the seed of life is we really like dive into our strengths and our weaknesses and like which element we associate with the most or the least so that we can reveal blind spots and find out truly who we are and what we resonate with the most, like you feel it from your heart and your experiences. And for me, it was really ironic. In my astrology, I don't have so much wind. The air element is has always felt like my struggle. My throat chakra was blocked. I always loved to sing, but I was so afraid to share, with people and share my gifts and voice my truth and my opinions out of like people pleasing and fear of hurting other people just to be me. Um, and now this thing that used to be my greatest challenge is now my greatest gift. Like here I am sharing and going live and teaching master classes and hosting retreats in Costa Rica. And I've been holding space with like beautiful medicines, music and cacao and the fire and like tuning really into and learning from the elements, which I'm so grateful for. And it's been such a healing journey for me. It has transformed my life in ways I cannot even express. If you knew me from my old life, you may not even recognize me now. But I'm really excited to get to know you and for you to get to know the new me if this stuff calls to you and resonates to you. And the people that have been coming through and getting excited about the seed of life, the Hermetic principles, the number 7, which guides us, tuning into all parts of self, finding balance within self, honoring all the elements within self, reconnecting to God, however you relate to God, Great Spirit, the source of all creation, wherever we came from that we cannot describe, reconnecting to love, finding your tribe. It's been such a journey for me, and I'm so blessed for all of the seeds that were planted for me before my awakening so that I could see the synchronicities, so that I could say yes, because I saw something bigger than my mind could ever possibly ever imagine. Like I'm telling you guys, this stuff is magic. And yeah, I just feel so honored and I felt guided for a very long time to hold space, to share my voice and the gifts that are coming to me are miraculous. And I feel like it's my duty as I continue to do the work, as I continue to get to know myself, as I continue to be so divinely guided by spirit to share everything that I've learned with you all. And anyone who says yes, anyone who wants to go all the way, any from the smallest seeds of just listening to this video or joining us in a class or opening up a conversation, to going all the way in. You can go as far as you want. The seed is infinite. So just honored from the depths of my heart to be able to share this beautiful information with you all, which just keeps coming to me and expanding in the most beautiful ways the more and more people participate. Not just me, it's not my vision. It continues to expand and grow with every single person that says yes and every single experience. Thank you to all the people who've said yes so far and all the people who will say yes moving forward. Home and my family.
Man or woman, I don't know what happened to me. Like I just started to tear up and get like super emotional. Like I feel like totally like not like in my game right now. I was really moving, and I've even done it, and I know you. Um, yeah, and whew, what was coming to me before I got overwhelmed with my emotions, which maybe we'll talk about later, um, was why why do you feel it's empowering for somebody to have a connection with this framework? What is it? What does it bring them in their life? Like,
Well, I'll work on getting some more testimonials, but for now I can speak to what it's brought for me. And I'll share just an image of this beautiful book called The Fifth Sacred Thing, which Spirit just gifted me a couple of days ago. I get to read it. And it's a lot what inspired all of this work a couple of years ago, back when COVID all started. And It speaks to the elemental world as being sacred, as sovereign, as something that's not owned or controlled by any one person, but it's our natural God-given birthright to be able to live from our environment in harmony with our environment. As long as we're coming from a place of love, anything is possible. When we're all standing in our purpose and doing what we love, and everything is valued as equal. Everything is valued as right and perfect and equal as long as we're coming from this space of love with an aligned vision. We share food. Education is free. Healthcare is free. Everyone's taking care of it. People just are free to be exactly who they are with no limitations, with no fears, with no constricts, with no control, trying to govern over top of them. So this book really, really inspired me, and it resonated as true when I heard these words. And elemental sovereignty came into my field. Thought it was the first time, but I'd actually started this work years previous. Um, And then the seven hermetic principles came through, and it states in the Kybalion that these seven principles are the keys to sustaining peace, love, and joy in your life. And that excited me. So I started bringing all these principles and concepts and elements which have been guiding me already home. Like, how can I bring these all together? How can I bring these all in alignment somehow so I can explain everything that's been happening to me and how this stuff has been changing my life. And I found the seed of life and the number seven, and I started bringing everything in all together. And I started seeing the synchronicities. And the law states that how we do one thing is how we do everything. The laws of correspondence, as above, so below, as below, so above. So I started working with these elements. I found a beautiful check-in exercise. Like we go in and we use the elements to discover these different parts of ourselves. What does the fire mean to me? What's the high side of fire? What's the low side of fire? How can I utilize this information to bring more balance into my life? The principles of gender, masculine and feminine, knowing who I am, knowing my mind, practicing mastery. Really, like I've evolved the course to now call it the Seed of Life Mastermind because everything starts in the mind. The first law speaks to all is the mind, and the mind and the universe is mental. All is the mind, and the universe is mental. It all starts in the mind. So I'm here to master my mind so that I can sustain peace, love, and joy. The more I practice this, the more I practice these beautiful concepts and knowings that I'm learning from the seed and learning to become more in tune with every single element, which, like the seed of life, the seven, it's the beginning of all creation. God created this universe in 7 days. Seven colors of the rainbow, the seven notes in the diatonic scale, seven chakras. It's in us all. Every living being, every living entity, every living thing brings from the seed of life. It represents all things in nature. You can see it everywhere. So if this is the foundational structure of what makes all, surely it makes sense to understand the foundation and how I uniquely fit into this foundation. It brings me greater awareness of who I am, gives me insights on when I'm in a high vibrational space or going into a low vibrational space. I can see these things now before they happen. So I can do extra things to boost my elements, my way of being, so that it doesn't affect me so much, so that the roller coaster isn't so high as we're going through these spiritual changes, as we're evolving as human beings and discovering who we are inside. Challenging work. Seems like it's all fun and rainbows and parties, which we do a lot of, but it's challenging work. And I feel really, really passionate about bringing this to people at the very least, if all it does is call you into a beautiful space and community where you get to share your experiences and learn to reconnect with nature and the elements, I've done my job. And honestly, once you come into this work, it's like I said, it's up to you. It can take you as far and deep as you want to go. And as I'm practicing, I'm discovering the benefits. I'm seeing over and over and over again people that are resonating with this information and how it's transforming their lives. So yeah, join us. It's really, really special and such an honor to share this with all of you and to be practicing and integrating it into my life so that I can share it in such a pure way.
Hmm. Whew. So I'm just gonna like recap a little bit because you went to the depth there, and what I hear is that for people who are maybe on a similar path to you that find themselves like having these experiences, but then going back to environments that are difficult, that this is kind of a bridge that can support them in a way where it helps bring understanding and clarity, but also connection and support to others that are experiencing similar things and create like a camaraderie and an understanding. And I also heard um, that this framework that you were observing, this pattern, the sevens, the seven scales, and that you started to see this as like the pattern of creation. And by starting to understand it in one way, you could then see how it applies to like other things. It like showed you the design pattern of the universe. And
Hmm.
then you were able to use that kind of integration to see more how things were affecting you.
Exactly.
And for
Yeah,
me,
I love the way that you share that. Yeah, and I just wanted to say also like being able to share this online is exactly that of like being able to connect anywhere in the world, no matter where we are. We meet every single week. You don't have to show up every week, but showing up every week is super powerful and potent. Like growing this community together, going through the steps together. And yeah, it feels really, really amazing. And that we have the technology that no matter where you are in the world, especially if you've gone through a big transformational experience, whether it's one of our retreat or events or, having a heart and mind opening moment and then going back to your old life, it can be a lot. So in the beginning, we called it the seed of life integration because I really see that we can use these principles to integrate all of our life's experiences in a really good way, which is so needed in the world right now.
yes, yes. I was feeling called to share one aspect that's been really impactful for me, and it was seeing the overlap and how in the overlap in the flower, these are the areas of duality or paradox where they're not one thing or the other. They're like a mixture, and in that mixture, it kind of really for me helped me understand things that were like confusing because I was like, but this is this way and this is this way and but they don't compute, and it's like, well, there's this whole relationship of yes and yes and no and no and yes and no, and I was like, oh, like okay, like and it's not really like super easy to explain, but once you see it, it's easy to like to guide with, and that
Yeah.
was really powerful and impactful for me. Um, well, awesome. I feel like it's time to share the most exciting thing for a lot of people, which is how much does this thing cost?
It's free.
Oh, well now they
Woo!
got no excuse of why they can't be there. It's how many weeks?
So we start an 8-week series. So there's 7 circles in the seed of life, and then 8 brings it into completion. So we start again a fresh series this September 4th at 1 o'clock Central Time, Costa Rica. And it's going to be magical. The class is an hour and a half, and we'll just keep on going. We're just going to keep on rolling with this. There's going to be a space available at any time if you guys want to drop in. And like I said, the benefits of coming uh, week to week, we give you journaling prompts. You connect to a community who's doing aligned work. We're all waking up. We're all going through huge transformations as the world is changing. And you're not alone. You are not alone. There's so many communities and people and insights and information that's available for you. And we're here for you, like wherever you are on your path, wherever you are on your journey. This is exactly perfect for you. And I just want to share like one more image also. This is a painting of mine, one of my superpowers that unlocked once I discovered the seed of life.
Whoa, that's so
And
cool.
it's magic. And here you have the flower of life in the background. You have duality, which you were just speaking to with the hummingbirds, the earth element, also the crown with the lotus, and the powers of the rhythm of the moon and the nature below. Um, so yeah, what's available to you is limitless. There's so many opportunities here, you guys, and I'm just so excited to invite you all to come and join the class. It's going to be magical, super magical. Thank you,
So,
Taikon, so much.
September 4th,
September 4th, 1 p.m. Costa Rica time.
and that's a Monday, you said?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Ooh, Wednesday, September 4th, 1 p.m. Costa Rica time, and every Wednesday after that for 8 weeks.
You betcha. 8 weeks into the infinite.
And
Time
how do they
change. That's
how do
our
they
offering.
sign up for this?
So we'll put some information in the chat. Drop us your email, and we can add you to an email list and be shooting in all sorts of awesome guidance and information, links to books, all the beautiful wisdom that I just keep collecting along the way, and other people are also offering throughout this beautiful journey. And there'll be links to our WhatsApp chat and the Google Meets link that will take you to the weekly masterclass coming soon.
Sweet. Well, awesome. And if you're hearing this and maybe you can't come to the course or you can't do that right now, go ahead and drop your email if you're connected to this vibration so you can stay in contact. It's seed.nomadiccommunities.com. And Chris is going to be putting out all kinds of amazing things in the future. And I personally have attended these classes and in the offerings and meditations this share found some extremely powerful reflections and impactful experiences that inspire me to continue to support and participate in this calling. So I hope to see many of you there on the call, and thanks for your time today. We got to the end here, man. You're awesome. So you better be in the call, right? So
That's right. That's right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And yeah, like I said, even if you can't make the call, drop your email, send me a message. I love to talk about this stuff. It's my favorite topic. And yeah, we'll go deep together. So thank you. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you for saying yes. See you soon. Join us Wednesday.
have a wonderful day, Krista.
Thank you, too. Thank you, Tekan. So much love, brother.
Later.